Licorice and deglycerated licorice root have been used for centuries to treat a wide array of health problems, including peptic ulcers. Deglycerated licorice is made by removing a component of licorice that's been associated with side effects such as fluid retention and high blood pressure. In a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled study, 100 patients who tested positive for Helicobacter pylori were treated with 150 mg per day of deglycerated licorice preparation or placebo for 30 days. At the end of the treatment period, 56% of the deglycerated licorice group and only 4% of the placebo group tested negative for the Helicobacter pylori. The addition of licorice to standard treatment for Helicobacter pylori positive ulcers has been shown to be beneficial. In the randomized control trial, licorice extract improved the Helicobacter pylori eradication rate of the standard triple therapy, the combination of 2 antibiotics and a proton pump inhibitor, while another controlled clinical trial found triple therapy plus licorice was as effective as bismuth quadruple therapy. Licorice root and combinations of deglycerated licorice root and antacids have been studied for decades for the therapeutic use in peptic ulcers, with many of the trials finding a positive therapeutic effect. One trial used a combination of deglycerated licorice and antacids, and it found the preparation to be nearly as effective as cimetidine in reducing the recurrence of stomach ulcers over a 2-year period. In a clinical trial, concurrent administration of deglycerated licorice and aspirin significantly reduced the aspirin-induced bleeding, as was measured by fecal blood loss. In a rat model, the incidence of aspirin-induced ulcers was reduced by half when the aspirin was coated with different forms of licorice, including deglycerated licorice. In other animal research, a deglycerated licorice preparation reduced the gastric acidity and it decreased ulceration due to non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug exposure and stress. Licorice compounds present in deglycerated licorice have demonstrated anti-inflammatory, free radical scavenging, and anti-ulcer activity in preclinical research. Deglycerated licorice has also been shown to increase the number of mucus-producing cells and to enhance mucus secretion in a rat's stomach. Animal and lab studies confirm the compounds in the licorice and the deglycerated licorice have activity against Helicobacter pylori, including antibiotic-resistant strains. Zinc carnosine is a combination of the mineral zinc and L-carnosine, a compound composed of the amino acids beta-alanine and L-histidine. Zinc carnosine is thought to help to protect the gastrointestinal lining. In a randomized clinical trial in 66 participants with symptomatic Helicobacter pylori infection, zinc carnosine significantly improved the ability of standard triple therapy, 2 antibiotics and a proton pump inhibitor, to eradicate Helicobacter pylori. In those who completed the treatment, 86% treated with the triple therapy alone achieved eradication, while 100% who were treated with the triple therapy plus the zinc carnosine at 150 mg twice per day were H. pylori negative 4 weeks after the treatment. In 20 patients with injury to the small intestine caused by low-dose aspirin, treatment with 150 mg per day of zinc carnosine for 4 weeks resulted in a significant reduction in the mucosal injury and ulcers compared with no treatment. In another trial, 10 healthy individuals were treated for 7 days with 37.5 mg twice per day of zinc carnosine or placebo. During the final 5 days, the study subjects also consumed the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, indomethacin, and those who received the placebo experienced a 3-fold increase in intestinal permeability, a sign of mucosal damage, while those who were treated with the zinc carnosine didn't have a significant increase in the gut permeability. Studies using animal models of gastrointestinal mucosal damage have also demonstrated the cell protective and anti-ulcer effects of zinc carnosine. Among the zinc carnosine's possible mechanism of action are a reduction in inflammation, neutralizing tissue-damaging free radicals, prevention of intestinal cell death, and protecting the tight junctions that link the mucosal cells together. Probiotics are microorganisms that confer health benefits when ingested. Lactobacillus species, commonly used in probiotics, have been shown in lab studies to inhibit the growth of Helicobacter pylori and to reduce Helicobacter pylori-associated inflammation. And numerous randomized controlled trials have found the addition of probiotics to standard antibiotic therapy markedly improves the success of the Helicobacter pylori eradication. In one randomized trial, probiotics combined with triple therapy, 2 antibiotics and the proton pump inhibitor, was compared with triple therapy alone in patients with H. pylori associated peptic ulcers. The addition of the probiotics resulted in a Helicobacter pylori eradication rate over 24% higher and a total treatment effectiveness over 13% higher compared with the triple therapy alone. An important potential benefit of probiotics is a reduction of antibiotic-associated side effects, particularly diarrhea. An analysis of randomized controlled trials determined Saccharomyces boulardii, a probiotic yeast, decreased the side effects of antibiotic treatment of the Helicobacter pylori. Lactobacillus reuteri is a probiotic strain that specifically binds to Helicobacter pylori bacteria in the gut, preventing them from adhering to the gastric mucosa and reducing their numbers in the stomach. L. reuteri supplements have been shown to decrease the Helicobacter pylori load in healthy Helicobacter pylori positive individuals and may thus prevent future Helicobacter pylori associated problems, including the need for antibiotic treatment. The clinical effects of L. reuteri were also demonstrated by preparations where the L. reuteri bacteria were killed by freeze-drying or spray-drying procedures. Similarly, S. boulardii has been found to reduce gastric colonies of Helicobacter pylori in symptom-free Helicobacter pylori subjects. Lactoferrin is a component of milk, and it's been the subject of numerous clinical trials, investigating its ability to eradicate the Helicobacter pylori. A meta-analysis examined 5 randomized controlled trials that evaluated whether lactoferrin treatment was effective for Helicobacter pylori eradication. A total of 682 subjects took part in the trial, 316 of whom received lactoferrin, with the remainder serving as the control. Those who received lactoferrin had more than a 2.2-fold higher odds of eradication when compared to the control. A later review suggested a number of different mechanisms by which the lactoferrin could have the anti-Helicobacter pylori effect, including a complementary action to the antibiotics, inhibition of Helicobacter pylori growth, and a reduction in the rate of the treatment side effects. Polyphenols, naturally occurring compounds present throughout the plant kingdom, are obtained in the diet, mostly from fruits, vegetables, spices, grains, coffee, tea, and wine. Flavonoids make up the largest group of polyphenolic compounds. Evidence from numerous studies indicate polyphenols, including flavonoids, hold a promise in the prevention and the treatment of peptic ulcers. Extracts from tea, apples, pomegranate, and grapeseed are especially good sources of polyphenols, with possible anti-ulcer and anti-Helicobacter pylori activity. Curcumin, the main principal active ingredient in the spice turmeric, is a flavonoid with strong free radical scavenging, anti-inflammatory, and antibacterial properties. In particular, curcumin has been found to reduce symptoms in those with Helicobacter pylori associated ulcers when used in combination with standard triple therapy. Preclinical and animal studies have found that curcumin protects against nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drug-induced and stress-induced ulcers by increasing gastric blood flow, decreasing gastric acid secretion, protecting against mucosal injury, and reducing Helicobacter pylori-induced inflammatory tissue damage. Quercetin is a flavonoid and is found in a wide variety of plants and plant foods. Findings from animal studies suggest quercetin can help to prevent and to heal peptic ulcers. Quercetin's antihistamine activity may reduce the gastric acidity. For more on peptic ulcers, continue on the series, or for information on herbs, supplements and natural treatment plans, check out my website.